Hi, welcome to my channel. I know it's been a while, but I am in fact still alive. And so are you. Congratulations. I'm so proud of you. We made it to another day. And that should be celebrated. Good job. In this video, I'm making the maple leaf pochette. Yes, pochette. From Animal Crossing New Horizons. And as soon as I saw it, I knew that I wanted it in real life. It is so cute. In last week's video, I made the tulip hat, and nope, not last week. It's been more than a week. In the last video, I made the tulip hat, and in the next video, I'm going to make Goldie's tweed dress. So make sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell so you get notified when that video comes out. But before we get into this video, we're gonna do Frog of the Week. This week's frog is the Pobblebonk, or the banjo frog. Both named after its mating call, which sounds like just bonk. A frog makes that noise, that a real animal just says bonk. The Pobblebonk is pretty cute. I think its name gives it more points. Both names, actually. Yeah, this frog is pretty cute. Its noise is fantastic, and its name is great, so I give this frog a solid 8.5 out of 10. So let's see how I did on this bag. I didn't record this part because I just wanted to start working and I forgot. So I started with an image of the bag face on, and I made it black and white, and then I boosted the contrast, leaving me basically with an outline of the bag. And then I printed it out, and you could just trace the image directly from the screen. Just make sure you don't press too hard and break your computer or phone or whatever you're using. I measured the perimeter, and here I make a mistake. I did not add seam allowance before I cut it out, so instead of using a new piece of paper, I measured the inside of the lines instead of going on the outside, which made it look a bit wonky, but in the end it's not really that noticeable. I used soap to trace it onto my fabric, and I have the fabric folded over so I can get two pieces out of one cut. Then I measured and cut out the sides of the bag, plus seam allowance, which was 4 inches in total. And I did the same for the strap, which was 2 inches. I got these really cute zippers from an Etsy seller. I'll have their store linked below in case you're interested. They have a lot of other cute zippers that I splurged on as well. So I just measured how long I wanted the zipper to be and cut it, and then I cut out 2 strips of fabric to go on either side of the zipper. Then I stitched them right sides together. I didn't know how to use a zipper foot, so I just used a normal presser foot, and as long as you go slow and take your time, it looks great. I pinned the zipper section to the face of the bag and stitched it all up. Then I did the same with the other side of the piece. Then, you guessed it, I pulled out my trusty old seam ripper because I made a mistake. I should have sewed all the side pieces together before attaching it to the faces, which I'll come back to. I got frustrated, so I ended up working on the strap, which I just folded it in half and sewed it together closer to the edge with the raw edges. Since this is fleece, it doesn't fray, and I don't need to hem or serge the raw edges at all during this process. Then I take a safety pin and turn the strap inside out. I go back to the sides of the bag and sew 2 smaller side pieces to the zipper piece. I ironed out the strap and attached it to the side pieces, making sure that there weren't any twists in it. I sewed the longer strap piece to the rest, and I basically had a circle of fabric to attach to the face pieces. This is my first time sewing a bag, so I ran into a lot of roadblocks that I wasn't expecting, but I think it turned out pretty good. And I'm just so excited to have some Animal Crossing clothes in real life, because all of the clothes are just so cute. Before the update, a lot of people were getting really bored of the game. I didn't experience that at the time because I got the game a lot later than everyone else did because I didn't get it right when it came out. So by the time most people got bored of it, I was super into it, playing every day. That update for a lot of people was sort of a refresher to get back into the game and have new things and stuff to be excited for. But just the timing of it, once the update came out, I just got super bored of the game and didn't like playing it anymore, which was just unfortunate timing. I really just felt like starting over, and I decided I'm not going to, but I really wish I didn't rush through unlocking everything, because Animal Crossing is supposed to be played slowly over years, and I didn't keep that in mind when I first started, so now I have all of the buildings updated and there's not really anything to unlock anymore. Right now I'm working on filling up my catalog, also getting the art, because I filled out the fossils super quick and I got a good chunk of the bugs and fish, but I have like 3 pieces of art in my museum. Oh, but yeah, so when the update came out, I really wasn't very interested in anything. I just ended up crossbreeding flowers like the whole time. I don't know, I'm enjoying it a bit more now that I sort of reframed my thinking and decided to go really slowly and take my time and enjoy all the little things. So I attached the other face to the rest of the fabric and had everything sewn together. I cut off the excess and added some notches so it lies flat when I turn it inside out. I flipped it so the raw edges were in the inside of the bag, and I ironed it out. And I noticed that the bag was sort of flipping upside down when I held it by the strap, so I added a stitch just a few inches higher on the bag so that the majority of the weight would be below where the straps separate from the bag instead of above, so naturally it would sort of hang how it's supposed to. And guess who's back? The lovely seam ripper. I should have addressed this before sewing on the faces, but they have the structural integrity of an al dente spaghetti noodle, so I have to help them out. I should have just bought some interfacing, which is basically what you would put in between 2 pieces of fabric to make them stiffer, but I didn't do that and instead stuffed it with cut up pieces of scrap fabric. And I got this idea from the Stitches on YouTube. She used it for stuffed animals. What I found is it gives you more of a stiff feeling instead of like a squishy feeling, which this worked perfectly for the bag. Then I mixed it all together so it would be evenly spaced. I used some scissors to get the fabric in the corners and did the same to the other face. And then I flipped it inside out and sewed the seam shut. Then, using soap, I drew out where the line should be for the detailing on the front of the bag. Threaded my needle and did some embroidery by hand since it was literally too thick to fit under my sewing machine. I finished that off camera, and I also added more structure to the bottom with stuffing, and then the bag was done. I think it turned out pretty cute. I'm definitely gonna be excited to wear this out. Let me know what you think. If you have suggestions for other items you want to see me make, please let me know in the comments. I have been doing a lot of miniature buildings, so if you want to see me make mini versions of the furniture or any of the buildings, just let me know. Yeah, thank you for watching this video, and thanks for supporting me even when I don't post consistently. Alright, bye. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, make sure to give it a like, and if you're digging my vibes, then hit subscribe, smash the bell so you can catch me live. Have a question or comment, let me know. Let's start a conversation in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video. This doesn't fit in with my world views on frogs. You know what, maybe I should read a book. Frogs are extremely diverse. We don't talk about frogs shedding skin because they just slurp it up before we can notice.